entrepreneurs. Welcome back for another episode. I'm your host, Dr. Amanda, and you're in the right place if you're a coach, expert, or business owner who's ready to learn law of attraction strategies to align your energy, mindset, and habits to manifest rapid business growth. And today we are having a very fun conversation about 5 law of attraction strategies that you must implement before the end of the year if you want to experience rapid business growth. And I am recording this episode on the tail end of having the How to Set Manifestation-Based Goals workshop. We just had a 2-day workshop. It was online and it was killer. Oh, shout out to everyone who was there. We had so much fun. And really what I'm going to give you today are some of the highlights from the workshop where, based on questions, feedback, thoughts, the things that I really noticed people leaning into, I'm going to give you those highlights from what we experienced during the workshop. And if you weren't there, you're not going to want to miss next year. So this is a plug for way down the road in 2024. We are going to be doing the first in-person live Inner Power Entrepreneur event on December 7th and 8th in 2024. So if you're one of those people that likes to really pre-plan, put it on your calendar. I want to see you there. It's going to be epic. So let's break down today's conversation. Just remember that these are 5 strategies, law of attraction based, that are going to help you experience rapid business growth. You probably are going to want to get something to take notes on. I know if you're running or washing the dishes or multitasking, as most of us do when we're listening to podcasts, that might not be a possibility. But you know what I do when I am listening to podcasts? I'm almost always on my phone. I'm typically multitasking. Unless I'm in the shower, I don't do this. But if I'm not in the shower, I have a notes app on my iPhone, and I just have a topic that says podcast learning, and then I write notes from different podcasts that I'm listening to. And so this would be a good one to do that with. So let's start with number 1. So number 1, I want you to schedule time on your calendar to align your energy first thing every single day. The reason that this is important is because energy, not action, is the source of all manifested things. What I mean by this is that if you are out of energetic alignment, no amount of negative focus and force can produce a positive outcome. This goes against universal laws and the law of attraction, or universal rules. What I mean by this is that if you are freaking out and you're impatient and you're feeling stuck and you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling like there's too much on your plate, no matter what you take action on, those feelings that you have of overwhelm and stress are going to negate the positive actions that you take. So if you're in action, but your energy is misaligned and it's in a stressed out state, it doesn't matter that you're taking action. You're actually negating or basically balancing out the action that you're taking with negative charge. So for example, let's say you wake up in the morning, you're super stressed out and you go, oh my God, I have to get this work done. I've got to check off all the boxes, but I don't feel very good. I'm going to do it anyway because I am stuck in this money block of you got to work hard to make money. And oh my God, I just need to get it done. And you all know how this goes, right? If you're doing that, you are setting yourself up for slow business growth because no amount of negative focus and force can produce a positive outcome. You've heard me say this before, and I love this quote from Abraham Hicks. They say you can't have a happy ending to a miserable journey. I like to say you can't have a successful ending to a struggle-filled journey. You can't have a flowing income when you're in a scarcity mindset. You can't have rapid business growth when you're in a scarcity mindset. So if your energy is scarce, you're attracting resistance or a low money flow. That's really important for you to remember. If you are in a scarcity mindset, meaning you're stressed out and feeling overloaded and feeling like there's never enough time and feeling like there's too much on your plate, it's impossible to attract an abundant money flow. Those are impossibilities because those are opposite energies, right? Those are opposite results. And so it's very, very, very important for you to get aligned first thing in the morning every single day. And that is why I created the Law of Attraction for Entrepreneurs program. You've heard me say this as the morning routine for entrepreneurs. I'm playing with some copy on it going, I think maybe Law of Attraction for Entrepreneurs is more fun. What you really need is a morning routine program. What you want is Law of Attraction strategies. This program does it all. So go to lawofattractionforentrepreneurs.com. There's a 7-day free trial and it unlocks 90 lessons. And you could literally listen to all 90 of those. Well, I don't even know if there's enough time in the day, but you could with the free trial and see if it's a good fit for you. This program is by far the biggest bang for your buck in terms of low cost. First of all, it's free to try it out. Then even when you start paying for it, it's inexpensive and it gives you so much value. And it's helping you do this exact thing I'm talking about, which is to me the number one most important thing you must do immediately before the end of the year if you want rapid business growth. So in that way, I'm giving you a lesson and you're getting an experience of up leveling your energy and your frequency every single morning of the week. So, you're going to listen to a lesson, law of attraction based. You're going to then meditate and get a journaling prompt and an mantra. What this does is helps you get a little daily dose of up-leveling your vibrational frequency so that then the work that you do after that or the actions that you take after that are going to have magnetic results for what you consciously want instead of that downward spiral of I'm overwhelmed and now I attract crap my way and more overwhelm. So my goal is always to help you up-level your vibe, get clear, get aligned, feel good, and attract awesomeness your way. And that's why I created this program. So whether you use my Law of Attraction program or someone else's, do it. It's critically important. So set time on your calendar to align your energy first thing every day. Align your energy. Again, if you want to try out my program, just go to lawofattractionforentrepreneurs.com. Links are in the show notes. And the mantra you can use to get yourself inspired to align your energy first thing every day is this. I choose to get aligned first thing in the morning to be the deliberate creator of my reality. I choose to get aligned first thing in the morning to be the deliberate creator of my reality. Okay, number 2, set clearly defined manifestation-based goals. And like I said, that workshop was called How to Set Manifestation-Based Goals. So we did a deep dive on this. And the important thing to know here is that most people set goals that cause them to beat themselves up and recreate the idea or the belief and tell themselves the story that they're not good enough, they can't complete their goals, not successful, all of those things because they set a goal that's not aligned with their big why. They set goals that are stretched too far from where they are now. They set goals that aren't really based in a centered, aligned state of being. And so it has the opposite effect. You set a goal and then you use it as a tool to beat yourself up. Of course, this is a subconscious or unconscious avoidance issue. And then you go, well, see, I can never accomplish my goals. And all of this happens in your mind. And it's not like you're sitting there when you set your goals at the beginning of January to go, oh, I'm going to set goals that are too far stretched and I'm not going to accomplish them. And then I'm going to beat myself up. None of this is conscious, but it's what you're unconsciously doing. If you've been a person in the past who has set goals and you haven't been able to accomplish them, or you killed yourself to accomplish them, either way, you're not setting manifestation-based goals. And so I want you to remember to implement strategies that are really going to help you. First, know this. The inner power manifesting formula is 3 steps. So number 1, you want to know and decide with clarity and certainty what you want. Okay, so know what you want. Number 2, you're going to take action in the direction. And number 3, you're going to let the universe show you the way. What I mean by this is that you want to set goals that are aligned with a deep why. When your why is big enough, the hows take care of themselves. When your why is crystal clear and what you want is crystal clear, you will automatically get into action. So when you're setting goals, if you notice yourself taking automatic action, you've set an aligned goal. If you notice yourself procrastinating and complaining about your goal that you set, you've set a misaligned goal. And so pay attention to those cues to know if you're following a manifestation-based goal setting strategy or if you're just using goals to continue to beat yourself up and prove to yourself that you're not good enough. And let's not do that, right? So decide what you want with clarity and certainty, action in the direction of what you want, and then let the universe bring you the way. Something that is really helpful here to play with is to script about your goals every single day. First, write them down in your journal. I like to use the cover of my journal as the place where I write down my goals for the year. I also have taped in there my 5 lifetime goals. So I have 5 lifetime goals. These are the big overarching why of what I'm doing in my life. And you want to think of this as, okay, if I were to be at my funeral watching the people talk about me, what will I want them to say about me? What kind of legacy will I have wanted to leave that they share? So these are your big lifetime legacy leaving goals. Those are your 5 top lifetime goals. So think of what those are, put them in the front of your journal, and then put your annual goals in your journal. Obviously, if you're like me, you're going to fill up more than one journal a year. So you're just going to keep putting these in the front of your journal. The reason I like to do this in the cover of my journal is because I open it every single morning and I can specifically read the goals. And so it reminds me every day, what am I striving for? And it gets me inspired. It gets me aligned. It gets me feeling good. So read them every day. And then after reading them, journal about them. So I like to use a scripting method. And if you haven't done my scripting method, you can find it out in Inner Power 101. So just go to innerpower101.com, free course. In video 3, you'll get 5 strategies, and one of them is scripting. So scripting is a very powerful way to see your goals as if they've already come true. And that way you can access the power of the law of attraction to attract your goals to you in a state of ease and joy and flow and fun instead of beating yourself up, like I said. So play with reading them, knowing what you want, writing them down. Play with reading them by putting them in the front of your journal and looking at them every single day. Statistically, people who write their goals down every single day and read them are, I think that the statistic is 85% more likely to accomplish their goals. So just that habit alone is going to make you way more successful. And so play with that and see how that goes. So set manifestation-based goals that are aligned with your why, read them every day, script about them, feel good about them, and be taking strategic daily action. And then the universe can bring you opportunities that you could never plan for. So when you take the action, you're going to take an action on a plan, but you don't have to know the entire plan and you don't need to get too attached to the plan. Just play with, hey, this is the next action I know to take. This is the plan that I know to create. I'm going to take action on it, and then I'm going to open doors of opportunity, and I'm going to let opportunities come that are even better than I could have ever imagined or planned for myself. And the mantra for this one, when we're talking about setting clearly defined manifestation-based goals, is I have decided to take strategic daily action to manifest what I want in 2024. I have decided to take strategic daily action to manifest what I want in 2024. Oh yeah. All right, now for number 3. So this is the 3rd law of attraction strategy to implement before the end of the year. Of course, you're going to keep doing these in the new year to manifest rapid business growth. So this one I've said many times before. So if you've been around, you've heard me say this. Really, really, really want you to integrate this one. Drop, automate, or delegate anything that drains your energy. So to discover what drains your energy, I like to do a list in my journal that even just asks the question, what do I hate doing? What am I dreading doing in my business? What are the tasks that make me feel like I want to pull my hair out? What am I procrastinating doing? Those kind of things are going to help you know what drains your energy. And so when you discover that, you need to decide to write a priority list of what you're going to drop, automate, and delegate immediately as fast as possible. The reason this is so important is that the things that you are dreading doing are not in alignment with your zone of genius. And remember, your zone of genius is what causes you to magnetize rapid business growth and easier money. When you are doing things that you enjoy, you are high vibe. You send out a frequency and a signal to the universe that says, bring me more of this. And that causes you to be more grateful, more joy-filled, and then it just keeps growing. So you get to have that upward spiral growth trajectory. When you're doing shit you hate and you don't delegate it, then you create a downward spiral growth trajectory because you dread getting to work, right? And It seems crazy that we would create a prison out of our businesses because you're the leader of your business. You're the owner of your company. You're the one who's deciding what to do every day. So why are you torturing yourself first by setting goals that aren't in alignment? And why are you torturing yourself by making yourself do stuff that you don't enjoy doing every day? It's wild that we do this, and it's really one of those things where you have a scarcity mindset and you have a block about not being enough, and you have imposter syndrome stuckness, which causes you to think you must prove your worth. You must earn your worth, which makes you think, oh, well, it's normal to beat myself up. It's normal to put stuff on my calendar that I don't enjoy doing. It's normal to settle for the crap. And I am ready for you to let that go. I know that when I did this in my business, the release you will feel, the up-leveling of your vibe that you will experience when you drop the stuff you don't enjoy doing, or you automate it or delegate it to a team. Oh, it is so liberating. So I want you to be ready to let this go. An awesome mantra for this one is to say, I am ready and willing to increase the amount of time I spend in my zone of genius so I can magnetize easier money in 2024. I am ready and willing to increase the amount of time I spend in my zone of genius so I can magnetize easier money in 2024. I would love for you to get to a place in your business where by the end of 2024, you are living 50, 60, 70, 80, 90% of the time in your zone of genius. If you're at 20% of the time right now, you are struggling. If you're at 50 even, learn quickly what you need to drop, automate, and delegate. So a strategy here is to create it was funny when I was doing the acronym, I'm like, oh, it's a DAD list. Drop, automate, delegate. So create a DAD list and see what you can drop. These are going to be things that just aren't essential that you've been doing because you were told you have to do it, but really you don't. Automate is going to be through systems. So implementing a system, something along the lines of how can I systematize my morning routine? How can I systematize the email sequence that goes out after someone opts into my lead magnet? How can I systematize follow-up? Those kind of things. That's automation. And then delegation is the things that somebody else can do up to 80% as good as you do it, and you pay them to do it, or they volunteer, or it's an internship, something along those lines where you find somebody who you can delegate the tasks to that you don't enjoy doing. This is going to increase your vibrational frequency and help you attract easier money in your business and rapidly grow in 2024. So create a DAD list, drop, automate, delegate, and then use the mantra again. I am ready and willing to increase the amount of time I spend in my zone of genius so I can magnetize easier money in 2024. It feels so good when you do this. Can't wait to hear how this goes for you. All right, for strategy number 4, add a 90-minute weekly rapid biz growth meeting to your calendar. When you do this, you're going to review what's working, what's not working. So you could literally just write down in your journal what's working, what's not working. If you have a team and you do this as a team meeting, you could ask each other, okay, what worked last week and what didn't work last week? This is going to give you the recognition to then reframe and take different actions in the upcoming week. Then you're going to review your wins. You're going to review your KPIs, your key performance indicator numbers, any issues that need to be resolved, and schedule your weekly to-dos. This meeting is such a game changer. So Abe and I do this on Thursdays, typically in the morning, and then we have all of the rest of the day, Thursday and Friday, that we call knockout time. And I love this so much. So we review, we talk about our goals, we do the KPIs, and then we have an IDS board on our Trello system. So we taught this in our workshop, and it'll be coming out soon as an evergreen course. So this will be something that you can purchase from us in order to see how we set up our Trello board system. If this is interesting to you, just make sure you're part of the community where you're going to get updates. So easiest way to do that, I would say, is become a member of the Facebook group, and or anything that you opt into that we offer is going to have you in our list in our community, so that then you'll get updates when we release things like this. So, if you're liking this episode, you're really probably going to want to end up purchasing the How to Set Manifestation-Based Goals course. And we give this exact system on Trello. So the things I'm talking about, if you're going, how do I do that? You're going to see exactly how we do it. If you don't want to buy the course, just pay attention here and set it up yourself to where you're having a 90-minute weekly meeting on your calendar where you review your wins, your KPIs, issues to resolve, and then you schedule your weekly to-dos. You're going to look at what's not working, what is working. This is going to give you clarity and action steps to take every single week. And you will be blown away by how much it frees up space in your mind of all the to-dos. We have a really cool column on our Trello board that is a brain dump. So it's like all those things that you think about as an entrepreneur that are just running around in your mind, taking up space throughout the week. You dump them in this board, and then at this meeting, you decide, hey, is this an issue that needs to be dealt with? Is this a project that we want to complete? If it is, put it on the to-do list and schedule it out for your upcoming weeks. And so this board just, it's this concept of that scattered energy leads to scattered results. And so what it does when you have this meeting is it creates narrow focus. So remember, I've said to you many times, narrow your focus to expand your freedom. That's what this 90-minute weekly rapid biz growth meeting will do for you. And of course, if you're a solopreneur, do it by yourself. If you have a small team, do it with your team. You could do it with a big team as well. The affirm mantra for this one is, I am committed to being a high-power entrepreneur who does what it takes to rapidly grow my business. I am committed to being a high-power entrepreneur who does what it takes to rapidly grow my business. Such a powerful statement. You could write these in your journal. You could put them on a board in your office. You could put them on the wallpaper on your phone and just start playing with these affirm mantra statements that are going to help program you for success now and all the way through 2024 and beyond. All right, now for number 5. Here's one more thing to implement as a law of attraction strategy before the end of the year for rapid business growth. And this is an inspired direct plug to you to come hang out with me in the Inner Power Entrepreneur Group Coaching Program, because it will dramatically and rapidly increase your business growth in 2024 and beyond. So go to rapidbizgrowthroadmap.com, rapidbizgrowthroadmap.com. What you'll see when you get there is a video that's going to teach you my 7 law of attraction steps to up-level yourself and your business immediately. You could stop there and just get that video. If this feels good to you and you go, wow, I would really love to work with Dr. Amanda and experience rapid business growth and hang out with a community of high vibe entrepreneurs, then you can schedule a consult straight on that page. What this will look like is us talking together about what zone you're in on the Rapid Biz Growth Roadmap, and then detect any action steps you can take to experience rapid business growth. I'm going to get to know you. We're going to see if we vibe well, and then I will tell you about the Inner Power Entrepreneur Group Coaching Program. I'm not a hard sales person. I'm not a person who you're going to get on a call with me and you're going to get a scripted call where I'm like reading off and making sure I get to 3 no's and all that BS. That is not how I operate. I am very much about magnetic sales. I'm very much about knowing that it's a good fit for you. Your success is my reputation. So I wouldn't even bring someone into the program if I didn't think that I could have you be successful. And what I mean by that is I want certainty on that call that you're a good fit for the program and that I can provide solutions for you. So that's what that call is all about. Definitely the Rapid Biz Growth Roadmap is either way going to be a great resource for you to get more steps like the ones I've told you about today. And it's so cool. I had someone the other day come on and tell me that it was such a valuable free opt-in. You know, she said, I've been on tons of these. I've downloaded all kinds of things, and this was the most valuable one I've ever taken. And it made my eyes fill up with tears. And I was so happy to hear that because I really strive to bring high value to you. I know what it's like to care a lot about building your business and really desire success. And so everything I create is giving you strategies to help you be more successful. And I don't half-ass anything. Sometimes I wish I did a little bit more. You know what I mean by this? Like when you see somebody having a lead magnet or an opt-in and they're just these wildly mega millionaires, and you're like, that's not that good. So sometimes I laugh at that. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. I put my heart and soul and energy and experience into everything I put out in the world. So whether it's something that's free or paid for, you're going to get a ton of value. So just go to rapidbizgrowthroadmap.com, watch the video, and if you feel at the end of that like, hey, I would really love to talk to you about how to grow my business, let's chat. I'm here for you. This is definitely something that you can do immediately before the end of the year to experience rapid business growth. I love that you're here with me. And if you are here with me and you're listening to this right now, then we were brought together for a reason. The law of attraction brought us together, and it's our time to hang out. So hang out with me. I know I've given you a ton of resources today, lots of opt-ins. Often I only give one opt-in or maybe two. I gave 3 or 4 today. So I want to give you a lot of value, a lot of resources today. I don't want to overwhelm you. All of the links are in the description. So just go see the ones that are aligned for you. And let's recap the 5 law of attraction strategies to implement before the end of the year to experience rapid business growth. Number 1, schedule time on your calendar to align your energy first thing every day. Number 2, set clearly defined manifestation-based goals. Number 3, drop, automate, or delegate anything that drains your energy. Number 4, add a 90-minute weekly Rapid Biz Growth meeting to your calendar. And number 5, watch my Rapid Biz Growth roadmap. And then if it resonates, schedule a Rapid Biz Growth call with me, and let's get you set up for wild, incredible manifesting success in your business for 2024. Thanks so much for being here today. And until next time, I'm sending you giant hugs and inner power high fives.